team that was just all owlbears. Like one healer druid and the rest shapeshift focused druids. Just all owlbears.
How much farther can I go?
Alright, well those are gone.
Just another crate.
Okay, I think we... Oh, there's something there that was missed. Let's see, I need to go south a bit. How have you been avoiding all that shadow damage with a light source? My cleric's mace is a light source. Also, we got a part of the story, we got a cleric protection buff cast on us, and I think that's actually protecting us from most of the shadows.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Onward.
The others can't get up here right now. Ballistas. We found trebuchets, catapults, and ballistas up here.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay.
The gods are watching me.
Hey Mike, I'm literally addicted to Baldur's Gate 3. It's a ton of fun. How have you enjoyed it? Very much so. Very, very much so. Started having a lot more fun after I changed a few people's classes. Alright, so I think I need to go down here. And then I think I need a long rest. Actually, do I need a long rest? Might not need to. Hang on. I'm out of short rest. He still has spells.
Stayed interesting.
Shadowheart, turn back to normal. Okay, I think we can go a bit more now.
Must be on my way.
Just popped in to say thank you so much for Guild Wars 2 vids. Oh, you're very welcome. Dank with a stank. You're very welcome. I'm glad they're helping. Truly. Where is the bell?
Ring, ring! Oonta scooter! You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips.
Oh, my lovely Dovely Thrice, who is so very sweet and nice, won't you assist your humble friend so I won't meet my cursed end?
I sure love it when they beg.
Reminder that I saved her life. Pixie Blessing. The Shadow Curse cannot affect this creature thanks to a pixie's protective magic. I don't want to go to the Moonrise Towers first, because I think that is like the end of the act or something. So I want to go check out the other stuff first. Wait, where's your imp? It's missing.
Well, in it. Don't waste a step.
This is a large building. This is the toll house on the map.
can't wait to sell this rubbish.
Oh, waypoint. Toll House waypoint, nice. Mason skills?
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's guild.
Yeah, it also said it on the
This
door.
on display. Perhaps someone didn't appreciate the mason's stonework.
Something over there.
Old-looking
A
bones.
pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
And, wait. Oh, Infernal Iron. I can help Karlik. Hatch? Underground or something? An elevator.
That might be worth a look.
Keyhold Herald. Used tower-shaped key. I had the key for that. Note from the Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. Oh boy! I'm sensing traps.
That's curious.
Woo! It's empty. I'm guessing a wall was going to close, like a gate or something, there and there. Ah, what's happening? Shadows. Crit and a miss. Strength drain on a will. How do I recruit the lady in the Goblin Fortress? So Lurch of Legends, I believe you have to actually help the goblins like attack the Druid Grove. I've heard about this from other people in my chat, but it's not what I did. So that's like hearsay, you know?
No time for mercy.
Woo! That imp didn't live long. One damage. Okay. Wait, where's the moonbeam? Is it still going? Aura of Vile Oblivion. All nearby light sources get extinguished when the Wraith is nearby. Sunlight sensitivity. Oh, I don't know if I have any spell slots left to cast Sunlight. Immune to prone. Wow, nice hit. Did that kill the bird? No, the bird's at 1 hit point.
Time to press ahead.
Wow, Will just got hit really hard. Blinded that one, so still have advantage on it.
I am death.
Try to crush all 3 of them. It did hit them, but prone immunity. Lucky, he had disadvantage on those shots. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Critical miss on Lae'zel. Animal companion got killed. Alright, concentrated blast. Never tried this before. Whoa. Whoa, tentacles. So you can only use this while concentrating on a spell, and right now he's concentrating on spiked growth. Oh, you lose the concentration on your concentrating spell when you do that. I didn't realize that, but that's fine. I didn't really need the growth anymore. It's pretty interesting, though. Move the moonbeam. Path interrupted. We're still in combat? There's one more invisible. Found it! Ow! Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Did not expect Muk to kill it in 1 round. That was awesome.
Made it ready. What to do?
Turn the beam off.
I've got a long road ahead.
Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life. No more.
Ica says, what do you think is the strongest class it builds play so far? Hello, Icus. Well, I will say I haven't tried all of them, right? There's so many. There's like, in Cleric alone, there's like 10 ways of playing Cleric. However, I will say that of what I've tried, similar to many forms of D&D, I like to have one character with as high an armor class as possible to stand up front and make the enemies fail to do damage as much as possible. That's a huge help. I'm playing on Tactician especially, which is the highest difficulty. Someone who can do emergency healing, they don't have to heal throughout the fight. The main thing is that they need to have Healing Word, which is a bonus action, so it doesn't take up the main bulk of your turn to do this, and you can heal someone from that far away, and it's just for getting them off the ground when they pass out. And then some damage dealers. Right now I'm using Will, who's a warlock, who can blast from far away and do a few big spells like Fireball. And Lae'zel starts as a fighter, which is fine, but shape-shifting IMO feels kind of broken in this, because like your shapeshift health is different from your, like when you get killed in shapeshift, you go back to being a full health druid. So I feel like that's kind of busted. So I changed my melee damage dealer to a shapeshifter because it's just so safe. That's the same as 5e. Right, I'm talking about the 5e rules. Like, 5e made some things broken, some things childish, and some things like Barkskin. They ruined Barkskin. Barkskin was one of my favorite spells in all the editions up to 5e, but 5e made it dumb. Halfred, you're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of coming war, yet I built a prison that would contain his foes. You warned me, I did not listen, it is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies besides. Gather your allies at last light, and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric plans for war. He expects to face halberds and staves in light of day. We will end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope that you'll try. Your brother Morfred. Mason's log. How quickly things change. The Thorms and Selûnite...
This is your monthly reminder that you don't touch the beakers if you use a straw. Happy 2 years, Muck.
Alright, that's funny. Oh, Math. Welcome back, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How quickly things change. The Thorms are Selûnite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Ketheric only converted for Melodia, and with her death and then his daughters, his faith died too. But to turn to Shar, it beggars belief. Ketheric's Justiciars are growing greater in number and more determined to rout out any traces of Saloon in Wraithwin. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. A few, the trusting few, came to worship in secret by moonlight nights. Other converts all. Whether they truly believe I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while Justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil or maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. The time is now. Ketheric's Justiciars, their stronghold in the temple below, they will be wiped out, all of them. I didn't ask how, I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have it Ketheric now, they'll make short work of him. Okay. Lockpick. Helmet of Arcane Acuity. When you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. +1 bonus to attack rolls and spell difficulty for a turn remaining. Fan or not, 5e revitalized D&D, and it's fine. I like it because it's not as much having to keep track of. You can focus on the RP or the government. Oh yeah. I'm not saying it's like completely bad or anything. I'm just saying I don't care for it. There's a trap on that? I'll just lockpick that. So For me, just within my own experience, this is very similar to Elder Scrolls. Morrowind, amazing game. There was like 10,000 different combinations of armor you could use. Oblivion made the game a whole lot more dumbed down. Still, great game. Skyrim dumbed it down to the point where there was 50 armor combinations. Again, Morrowind had thousands. But it's been so successful that Todd Howard's been selling people Skyrim repeatedly for the last decade. So, yeah, they definitely have made it to where it's just simpler and simpler and simpler and simpler. And yes, it definitely appeals to a wider market now, and so it makes good business sense, but it's unfortunate what all we've lost. A carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention as though something has been stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Scrolls. Potions. Okay. Was running out of hit points in druid forms in old D&D a death? Yeah. Basically, it was like ratio. Like, if you were at half health and you shapeshifted into an animal, you'd be an animal at half health. It wasn't like just a whole extra hit point bar over the top of your hit point bar. Is that owlbear hanging out and following? Yeah, that's Lae'zel. I made her a druid. But in this game, like, I can hurl Lae'zel into combat. She can fight until her owlbear gets killed. Lae'zel pops out at full health, and you know what she does? She shapeshifts into an owlbear. So she goes back into battle at full health with a bonus action. It's completely broken. It's wonderful. Plus the fact that her movement, this is her movement skill. This is a bonus action. And it crushes everything it lands on. And then she can do 2 attacks.
All's well that ends.
Can you have a full druid shapeshifting party? Mm-hmm. We were actually joking about having an all bear team earlier. Plus, when she gets knocked out of animal form, she's still a druid with a full book of spells ready to go. Alright, we need to rest. Does anyone need to talk?
Speak your mind.
Time to press ahead.
We found more iron for Karlach.
Copper for your thoughts.
About your infernal engine.
Old Rusty? Sure.
Can't give her the plate yet. Oh, here's Astarion. Oh, that's right. Astarion's gonna get ambushed soon. Quick save.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the
Besties.
world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
What do you mean naive?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
At higher levels, a shape change druid character will usually do less damage in wild shape than regular form, so it kind of balances having extra hit points. Yeah, there was one fight I was in. Earlier, I had... it was either Fighter Lae'zel or Barbarian Karlach in the party. And my healer, though, I had already changed Shadowheart from a cleric to a druid as healer. And Shadowheart at one point, she got knocked down to 4 health. And I was like, oh god. So in a moment of panic, I shapeshifted her into owlbear, which I had not used on her before that moment. She then proceeded to basically solo the boss that had wrecked the party with her 4 hit points protected by the owlbear's 65 hit points. And I was just like, oh my god, this is silly. Alright, I'm changing Lae'zel to another bear. Get rid of this worm and get back to my life.
That's the obvious option, yes. But consider the alternatives. Just think. How many people have the Mind Flayers infected? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people.
Wait, are you trying to take over the world, Asterion?
Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Until we transform into Mind Flayers, you mean?
That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
You're such a bad guy. I'll consider it.
Dude, it's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
I never asked. Are you Cazador's only vampire spawn, or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first.
My God.
Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all. But did take special pleasure in my pain. He said, my screams sounded sweetest.
Sweetest.
Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
Dang. Heavy. So I don't think we've ever seen this campsite before, so there's like unexplored areas. D&D lore question, what happens to vampire spawns kill the original vampire? I actually don't know. Across fantasy games, there's some where like you kill the main vampire and the others go free. There's some where you kill the main vampire and all the vampires beneath them die. There's some where the thrall has to kill the main vampire to get free will, and you know, drink its blood, stuff like that. I'm honestly not sure in this case.
Where am I needed?
Alright, speak with animals. False light. Leave camp. Mason skill. Alright, so that's above the hatch. I'll tap quick save. Should I shapeshift her now?
All this stonework has me thinking. Would you ever want a statue of yourself, Will?
What?
It seems a rather vain notion to me, but I can't say I haven't thought. How about you?
I suppose it might be nice to be remembered, though I'd be less keen on having birds perching on my head forevermore.
Alright, so until the owlbear loses concentration, it's keeping daylight on the tank.
Mess they'd make. Well, better your statues then.